Welcome to episode 2 of the Little Miss Real Estate podcast. Hey friends, hey, how y'all doing? Welcome. I'm your host, Little Miss Real Estate, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the biggest reasons why I'm so passionate about real estate investment and breaking the cycles of generational hardship. As a Black woman from Roxbury, Mass, I know firsthand the challenges of growing up in a low income household. I was raised by my lovely grandmother. She raised me and my two sisters and sometimes cousins here and there, right? She was like Big Mama. And we still, even though she was raising us and she was doing a great job, we still struggled as a family to meet ends meet. And my grandmother never owned her apartment. She didn't have a condo. She didn't own a home. She didn't own the building that she was in. Home ownership had not happened for her. See, my grandmother, she grew up in a time where there was a lot of racial injustices that were going on. She was definitely part of that era where segregation was very prominent, and there were a lot of restrictions for the Black and Brown community at that time. But when I was younger, I was always intrigued. And if you're from Roxbury, you know this, the big, beautiful homes and the history that was in Roxbury. And I was just drawn to the architecture that exists in my community. I remember going to middle school and I went through what was known as Dudley, but now is Nubian Square. And there were these big, beautiful buildings that were like abandoned. They had the Victorian peaks at the top. And I just thought that they were so magical. And I always imagined them being rehabbed and fixed up and just living in this town that I found to be truly amazing. And as I got older, I started to learn about real estate investment and the power that it actually had. See, real estate investing is one of the most powerful tools we have for creating generational wealth. It allows us to build equity and a stable foundation for our families. But ladies, before we get into the specifics of how to invest in real estate, let's talk about why it's so important to break these cycles of generational hardship in the first place. For many of us, our families have been stuck in a cycle of poverty for generations. We grew up with limited resources and opportunities, and as a result, the options for building wealth have often been very, very limited then and even today. I'm going to tell you firsthand, knowledge is definitely power. So as we go through this journey together, and I provide you with all the knowledge I have. And then I'm also going to bring on a couple of my friends who are going to give you even more knowledge. Listen, I'm going to share my network with you and it's going to truly blossom. But again, by really investing in real estate, it can provide you with a way out. Buying and holding real estate, you can do that. You can build equity over time if you do it that way. You can create wealth that actually can get passed down for generations by buying and holding real estate. And with the right strategies and tools, it's possible for you to do this even if you don't have a lot of money or experience to start. So, how do we really break those generational hardship cycles with real estate investment? The first step, again, and I'm going to drill this into your head, is to shift your mindset. We need to start believing that we can create wealth and that we're capable of making smart investment decisions and that we deserve to live the life of financial freedom. And if you're ever feeling like you don't deserve that or you're a little bit off track, go over to my IG page, LilMsRealEstate_, and read some of those real estate affirmations that I post, because it's always important to affirm that you are on the right path and you are going to make very sound decisions. Next, you need to educate yourself on the different investment strategies that are available to you. This includes learning about creative financing options like house hacking, using your retirement funds to invest, and utilizing hard money loans. And baby, let me tell you, when we get into the financing piece and I bring on some of my good friends and they start talking about hard money loans, it's truly going to blow your mind. We also need to understand the different types of real estate investments available, such as single family homes, multifamily properties, commercial real estate, land flipping. I mean, we might even talk a little bit about the Airbnb and rental arbitrage because at the end of the day, that's real estate too. But most importantly, we need to take action. It's not enough to simply learn all of these things about real estate investments. We need to take the leap and start investing ourselves. I know it can be scary, especially if you're not used to taking risks with your own money. But with the right guidance and support, it's possible to make smart investment decisions and achieve financial freedom. So, if you're listening to this podcast and you're feeling stuck or in a cycle of generational hardship, know that there's hope. Real estate investment provides a way out, and it's possible to achieve financial freedom and build generational wealth with the right strategies and tools. In the next episode, we're going to dive deeper into mindset and of a successful real estate investor, and we'll explore how to cultivate habits and routines and attitudes that are necessary for success. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for allowing me to be truly transparent and authentic. Listen, I fumble over the words, I slur, my mind starts to race, but guess what? I'm excited. I'm excited to share this with you. And until next time, Little Miss Real Estate, I'm out, baby. Bye.